Hi, welcome to a video tutorial from NYBot. In this video we are going to use this TI-30XS scientific calculator to learn how to do statistical calculation with examples. This video is part of a full video manual for this calculator. The link to watch that video is below this video in the description. Now let's work with statistics. To go in statistic mode, we press second function and stat. This button is stat. And from this screen we can select one variable statistics or two variables. This portion is available only if you do a calculation, which I've already done, so I'm going to show you later. Don't worry if you don't see it. N is number of x or xy data points. X bar or y bar means mean of all x or y values. This Sx or Sy is sample standard deviation of x or y. And this is population standard deviation of x or y. This is sum of all x or y. And this is sum of all x squared or y squared. And sum of x, y for all x and y's. And A is a linear regression slope, B is linear regression y-intercept, R is coefficient, correlation coefficient, and x bar or sometimes x hat for two variables uses A and B to calculate predicted x value when inputting a y value. And this for two variable y hat or y bar uses A and B to calculate predicted y value when input an x value. Man x is minimum of x value, and Q1 is median of the element between minimum x and median for first quartile, and this is for the third quartile. And max x is maximum of x value. To work with statistics, we define statistical data points. We have three lists, L1, L2, and L3. You can press that and clear the data, press data once and then twice. And 4 means all of them. This is clearing L1, L2. If you press 2, if you press 3, that will be L3. 4 is a shortcut, just all, so it clears all the data. Now this is example 1. In one variable, find a mean of this value in L1. So I'm already in L1. We have already cleared the data. If not, just follow this when you're on this screen. So press data, and now I'm entering 45. I can press enter like that, or you can press arrow, for example. So 45, 55, 55, 55. There is this 55, 55, down, 55, down, and 55, down. So we are done with entering them. We can press second function, stat, and 1. And on this screen, you go down, and 1 is selected, the frequency, because we don't have any frequency, and then down, and now we press calc, which means calculate the values. Now it has been calculated and we have the values here. Now we can see the values, all of them, n, mean, standard deviation, all the values are available to be viewed, or if I press enter, they will enter on the table. But let's press clear to get out of this window and clear again. So we pressed it twice. Now to get the mean, second function, stat. Now the screen has changed and we have stat vars number 3 and number 3, and we can see the mean is this value. If you want to use it on the screen, either press enter with the arrow come, either with the arrow come to the number and press enter, or simply press 2. That's mean. If I press equal, I can see it. If you want to multiply it by 2, I'm going up and up, the value is there, press enter, the value appeared, and then multiply by 2. Either from the same screen you could multiply it by 2, or just bring it on the screen and do that. Now this is example 2. We are in 2 variable. We want to find x prime at 45. These are our data, 4535. This is one value, this is x or y, and this is another x or y. So let's press data 4. We cleared everything, and let's enter these values on the screen, 4 5, and then go down 5 5. So we are entering x values for the L1. So that has been entered. Now go with the arrow to the right and enter 35 and 25. 35 down and then 25 down, or enter. Now on the screen press second function, and then 2, we select 2 variable, and in here we select L1 and L2. L1 is selected, L2 is already selected. If not, we could select for the X data and Y data. You see the menu has changed, and press calc, and I press enter. So second function and quit. We quit it from that screen. Now let's get X bar and evaluate it at 45. By the way, the value was if you want to see the variables, press second function data, and now because we did the calculation, we can see them, all of them. So X and Y bar are here. X prime, Y prime should be somewhere here. Yes, like that. So I'm pressing clear. Now we want to get this and you want to get X prime and evaluate it with 45. So second function this, and 3, we get the variables. As I mentioned, we just from here we can go up. It rotates from the bottom, so quickly X and press enter. Now we got X prime and enter 45, close it and press enter, and that is the evaluated value. And that's the evaluated value. And here is example 3. We have Ahmad's score. This is a test 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the scores are 12, 13, 10, and 11. And we have coefficient. And here is example 3. We have Ahmad's score. This is a test 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the scores are 12, 13, 10, and 11. And we have coefficient. For test 1, coefficient is 1, and 3 is also 1. The weight is 1. And for test 2 and 4, the weight is 0.5 and 0.5. Now the question says, find the average grade. 2, what is the value of n given by the calculator represent? What does the value of summation of x given by the calculator represent? So there is a reminder that using this we can find the average weight. Using this formula we can calculate, for example, all the mark times the coefficient, mark times the coefficient of each test, and then divided by the coefficient or weight. And number 3, the teacher gave Ahmad 4 more points on the test 4 due to the grading error. Find Ahmad's new average grade. Now first let's clear the data. Press data once, twice, and then 4. Data is cleared, and then press data and then go to the right, formula, and in here we go number 5, which means clear all formulas. So I can enter or press 5, So formula have been also cleared. Let's enter data score into L1. We are now here in L1. So I'm entering 12, going down, 13, down, 10, down, and 11, down. After that, let's enter the coefficient into L2, go to the next line. When I move it to the right, when I move the cursor to the right, it goes at the first row, 105, 105. So it's 1, 0.5, and 1, 0.5. Let's press enter. It has been done. Then second function and stat. Let's select one variable and go to the right. So come down and then go to the right. We want to make sure we select L2. So L1 and L2 is selected. And here press enter. Now we have the values shown here, L1, L2, N, and all the other variables are available. This arrow shows we have more. So the mean is 11.333, and this X bar shows the average of marks for Ahmad, which is 11.3. And N here represents the total sum of weights, because 1 plus 0.5 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, it gives you 3. And the summation, if I go down here, sum of x, it represents the weighted sum of his scores. So we saw this by scrolling down. Now change the Ahmad's last score from 11 to 15. Now press data, scroll down until you see, and now we come to 11 and just type 15 and enter. So 11 is now changed to 15. Now let's press second function and start, and in this case 1, and then come down, make sure L2 is selected and come down, and then enter. Now it's calculating. As you can see, the average grade is now 12. Before it was 11.33. Now this is now example number 4, and we have a braking test data. This is test number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have speed kilometer per hour. The kilometer per hour is 33, 49, 65, and 70, and braking distance. At this speed, the braking distance when you apply brake would be 5.3 meter. At 49, it jumps to 14.45 meter. This is meter, I forgot to put the unit here. And for the 65, it's longer, and 75, very long. Now, using the relationship between the speed and the braking distance to estimate the braking distance required for a vehicle traveling at 55. We have all the values, but we don't have 55. So based on this, we want to predict or estimate the braking distance for 55 km per hour. A hand-drawn scatter plot of these data points suggests a linear relationship. The TI-30XS Multiview calculator uses the least squares method to find the line of best fit. Y hat or Y prime is equal AX prime plus B for the data in the list. Now let's clear the data. Press data, data, and then 4. So it has cleared it. Now let's enter for L1 these values. 33, 49, 65, and 79. And I entered it, go to the L2, and 5.3, 14.45, 20.21, and 38.45. All the data have been entered. From this screen we exit, press clear, and then we press second function start, select 2, come down and see, and then calculate. So the calculation is done. Now if you scroll down to A and B, so A is 0.67 for the y prime, that's the coefficient of x, and then B is minus 18. Our formula is like that. Now scroll down until we see y prime. That was x, this is y prime. Remember, we exited from the data. This is very important. I press enter. Now this formula appears here. We can put 5, close it. Now we can use this in our calculation, or simply press to get the calculated value outside the table. So the linear model gives an estimated braking distance of 18.59 meter for vehicle traveling at 55 km per hour. Thank you for watching. This was the tutorial for this TI-30XS scientific calculator. Please thumb up the video, and also if you have comment or question, post it below the video. Share the video, I appreciate it. If you want to purchase this calculator, the affiliated links are below this video. If you purchase it, I will get some commission. It will help me. Thank you.